Hey guys, this is Xamarin guys. So 60 tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll be using application resource where each level will be calling those resources. Here my workshop as well as my workshop 1 are the strings that will be calling values. Whenever our application becomes larger, then it will be difficult for us to edit those values. So we'll be creating a single application resources, and where each page will be calling those values. You can see over there the values are being called inside each pages. So in order to create such type of project, let us select cross platform and give it a name as you like. I'll give it as new resource learning and then click on OK using .NET standard and hit enter. That's all. Now let us minimize our project. Before that, let's clean it. Now let us minimize it. Now let us create a new helper folder. Right click on it and then create a new helpers folder, inside which we are going to add another folder as resources. Now inside resources folder we'll be adding one resources file using new item and then select resources file and give it a name as application resources, where we'll be defining our strings. String 1, let us give it a name as my string call 1 and then my string call 2. We'll be calling those string values inside our pages. Then that's all. Now we'll be calling those resources using this class. Give it a name of the class as translate extension, then add inside your resources folder. Now I'll paste my code over here so that we can save little bit of time, and then here our resources will be called using these classes. This is my namespace that I should add, so that our label text will be calling those resources with the help of this helper class as translate extension.cs. It will define inside Xamarin Forms, and then resource manager will be using those credentials as globalization, and then get info type. That's all. This will be my namespace that will be calling those strings with the help of those resource ID. Now let us paste that value, and this is the resources that will be calling knowledge assessment string. You can see over here, this is my string call 1 that will be called from resource translate, and we should add some namespace so that we'll be calling those resources value as resources. Then those resources are defined inside our namespace. That is new resource learning dot helper dot resources. From here we will be calling all those resources using resource ID. That's all. Now we can add any level of text and then call strings as you like. That's all. Now let us check whether it gives me correct output or not. Our build is getting started. Okay, we got our actual output. Now we can change each and every value from application resources without touching your UI designs. That's all. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Keep in touch for next tutorials.